Sam Bartram, by the way, had a lot of work to do in Charlton's goal, and he did it in absolutely first-class style.
It was a typical Grobbelaar excursion, that.
Holstenbein brought in for his first match with the right foot volley on the turn, and Zoff flying across to his left.
Everton and Wales' Neville Southall has maintained a level of consistency and brilliance few goalkeepers could match.
Barnes is a long way away on the left, but he's the freest player. Well found. Brings Southall down to the near post. Now, Houghton delivered that quite beautifully, and Barnes was perfectly ready here with his left foot. It was slightly deflected off the defender anyway, which made it an even better save. Now, can John Barnes add to that total? He's kept the ball in, he's got Rush in the middle. Still Barnes. And Southall makes the save, as he's made several. Barnes deprived there. Venison. Rush. It can still work for Barnes here. Ratcliffe in the way. Beardsley! Good save! He touched that.
At his best, Southall was widely believed to be the top goalkeeper in Britain, but he had much to live up to. Perfectionist, dreamer, loner, workaholic, dedicated. Every word would fit a man who, from the moment his career began, set out with a single-minded ambition to be acknowledged as the best goalkeeper in the world.
This is Wallace. Ferguson. Oh, what a save! Oh, outstanding goalkeeping by Shilton.
Started it, wants the ball back in midfield. Here he is. Beardsley got goal side briefly. Nawrotsky. Bashika, it's a good cross and a good save. Chikanovsky again with a header.
Great 4 or 5 man movement by the Polish side, and there's then coming outside Wiswaddle, cross into the middle.
Somebody to go on. Chaubert, Chekanovsky. Stopped by Walker. Oh! Thumping drive and turned away by Peter Shilton. Really, that was hugely well struck. And a very good save. Robert Bashika it was. Got a deflection too. Just the fingertips.
Bowyer to him. And Burns having to die in front. Strack, Van Gool. Very nearly unbearable to watch, let alone to play. Here's Konopka with a fine effort and a good save by Shilton. Can he recover? And he does. Not only was that a good save, but he recovered his balance so well to grab the rebound. The only real save he's had to make, and he made it so well twice.
Chivers. Dalglish. Who says goalkeepers don't win or save matches?
Whether Peter Shilton was the greatest is open to question, but one thing is certain: never has a goalkeeper been more dedicated and obsessed by his craft.
Midfield of Hamilton, Cassidy and Sharkey, and up front Morgan, McElroy and Finney.
Pat Jennings was perhaps the most naturally gifted goalkeeper ever.
Jordan! Oh, great save! That's why he's been capped 59 times. Masson with the flighted free kick, Jordan with the flying header, and Jennings responding, although I suspect there may have been a foul given. Just 16 seconds into the second half that happened, and Sammy Morgan having a quick word with Jennings, maybe about the side that Rioch favours. Hits the post. The penalty hit the post. Rioch deliberately left the rebound because he can't play it again, of course. Kenny Dalglish hit the bar, but in the meantime, I suspect, there was a Scotland player offside. Here's Dalglish. Johnston just inside. There he is. Hunter doing well. But here's Masson. Oh, good save. Elastic arms by Jennings. Just somehow stretched out the right hand and stopped it dead. Masson must have been thinking he was onto his second.
Richards. Goalkeeper yelling for it. And that's a shot by Hegan. And how about that? A real touch of the Pelés about that. Danny Hegan in tremendous form at the moment. No wonder the crowd applauded. The goalkeeper off the line, just inside the half, and what a shot it was. Jennings sprinted to get back, and it was, even then it was a good save.
Hoddle. And Pat Jennings pulls off a save which could prove important from Glenn Hoddle. The first shot to cause any concern, and it was tipped aside by the 40-year-old keeper.
An amazing shot stopper, Pat was brilliant at dealing with the high cross, sometimes one-handed. He also had an amazing ability to save with his feet.
And still, good run by Dixon this, and deflected, and Jennings saves with his feet, which he's done so many times throughout his career. Lineker. Stevens. And Dixon is coming in here, and Jennings has somehow got that over the top. What a fine save, and Billy Bingham again has to thank a goalkeeper who's put a completely different complexion on the phrase middle-aged. Dixon got up between the two defenders, and how Jennings got back and turned that over with one hand, he will doubtless explain later.
Cool enough to dribble his way out of trouble, Pat performed with what seemed to be a totally unflappable temperament. Pat Jennings had qualities all goalkeepers need on occasion. Big Joe Corrigan had problems settling in at Manchester City, following as he did in the footsteps of such legends as Frank Swift and Bert Troutman. Joe had the added misfortune of having to live down this memorable moment against West Ham in 1970.
Straight back from Boyce! What a goal! What an unbelievable goal!
Joe Corrigan would recover from this fiasco to...
Ireland. Off Jordan left him. Good play by the big Scottish striker. Problems here for England. Dalglish. And Clemence's day is now complete. A total disaster. The ball went right through his legs. Jordan made it all possible. He eluded McFarlane far too easily. Played the ball at the right time. There didn't appear to be so much danger because Clemence had narrowed the angle, but the ball went right through Ray Clemence's legs. Banks being driven left, and was that a foul? The whistle hasn't gone. Best, and a foul given. Fascinating piece of football thinking by Best.
The unconventional brilliance of George Best in robbing Gordon Banks of the ball was a warning to all custodians of the importance of keeping their wits about them at all times.
And it's Crosby coming round the back, and Dibble got it at the second attempt. Oh, and Crosby's pitched the... Oh, has he given the goal? He has! My word! Gary Crosby! And Dibble is livid! This is what happened. Well, the ball was only resting on one hand. Was it in his grasp? The referee said no.
Cruz Ramon Quiroga was considered as mad as a hatter, but he was capable of the extraordinary.
Burns, Jordan! What a fantastic save by Quiroga. Jordan looks at the rest of the team in astonishment, and no wonder he patted the goalkeeper. Matson's corner, knocked on by Kenny Burns, who won it in the air. There was Jordan.
Still Boniek. Punso making a run. Still Boniek. And still. Oh! Well, eccentric is the word that's often used for Quiroga. Kept him, he does. Lato. Oh, dear me. He really hit it well. Whoops. And Quiroga was grateful to see Jamuda hit that over. Gawancha. Malarek. He's got something to make up for now. He's made up for it well. That was a good ball. Lato coming in from the back. And here's Yawacha. Great save by Quiroga. Hit strongly by the left back as it was pulled across the face of the goal by Lato. And Quiroga.
Rioch. And a penalty given to Scotland. And Rioch came powering through then. And down he goes, and the decision does look a good one on the replay. Rioch down, the trainer called on, and Bobby Charlton. And he saved it! A brilliant save again by Quiroga. And twice in 5 minutes, the goalkeepers saved Peru. Masson had to wait, but he struck the ball firmly, but he was too close to the goalkeeper.
Holland's Jan Youngblood must surely have been the most unathletic-looking. Performances in Argentina in 1978 had capped an eventful career, one of the highlights being the 1974 World Cup final.
One half to Pope. He's clear. Youngblood produced a moment that even Gordon Banks would autograph. It was a fine, fine save. Pope right there. Youngblood giving him as little as possible to shoot at.
Bruce Grobbelaar's antics have been the centre of debate since his first appearance in Liverpool's goal in the early 80s.
Chances here, McCall's there, and Grobbelaar wasn't sure. And it was Ian Wilson who got closest to the loose ball. The two subs were both involved in there. Grobbelaar had an escape.
I think that's what you call handbags from 7 yards, yeah. This was the earlier cross. Trevor Stephen whips it in, and the hand going up from Steve McCall, Stuart McCall, just put Bruce Grobbelaar off.
Forward by McDonald. Grobbelaar's coming out to meet Sharp. And this could be interesting. Sheedy's in a good position. Sheedy, Hansen blocked, and Grobbelaar must have been relieved. Well, Grobbelaar hadn't had too much to do. I don't know whether he was getting a little bored back there, but he went a long way and was out of his ground for a few dangerous moments.
Never has a goalkeeper who has won so much in the game been the centre of so much controversy and criticism.
Then enter the Gladiators, Manchester City wearing striped shirts for the occasion.
Manchester City's Bert Troutman nearly suffered a similar fate in the 1956 Cup final.
Don Revie kicks off and the final is on. Birmingham rally and then a clash between Peter Murphy and goalie Bert Troutman. Troutman's hurt. Let's have a look at that collision in slow motion. Diving at Murphy's feet, the former German paratrooper and POW certainly collects a nasty one.
A nasty one indeed, for unknowingly, Troutman's bravery had led to a broken neck. At any time in the closing minutes, a severe jolt could have killed him.
Then he's in collision again, and this time it seems to be winded. The final whistle, victory for Manchester City, and congratulations all round. Troutman is obviously still in pain. Never mind, Bert Troutman, there's something extra special waiting for you in the changing room. Up for the cup, up with the cup.
Later,
the Celtic was overwhelming and clearly designed to intimidate their opponents.
Unhappily, in the modern era, goalkeepers have on occasion become the targets not only of the opposition, but of the spectators as well, as in the European Cup Winners' Cup tie between Celtic and Rapid Vienna.
While the Scots were feeling rather sorry for themselves, Rapid Vienna broke away incisively, and it was left to Peter Vercourt to run clear and give the Austrian side a 4-1 aggregate lead. Well, if things weren't bad enough for Celtic, the second half produced one of the ugliest scenes in the history of British football. The repercussions of this shameful incident in the second half could be even more serious. A spectator ran onto the pitch and attacked the Rapid Vienna goalkeeper Führer. If a bottle thrown from the crowd can end in a rematch, what price will Celtic have to pay for this? At least Führer wasn't seriously injured and went on to make 2 great saves. Tommy Burns was the Celtic player who came closest to scoring on both occasions. So Celtic go out, and another disgraceful attack by one of their so-called supporters, a kick there on goalscorer Peter Vercourt at the end. The likelihood is that Celtic will be banned from European competitions.
Perhaps the most bizarre incident involving a goalkeeper occurred in the crucial World Cup qualifying match between Chile and Brazil in Rio de Janeiro. "1-0 down and needing to avoid defeat, Chile's talented goalkeeper Roberto Rojas claimed to have been hit by a flare thrown from the terraces. The game was abandoned after 70 minutes. Rojas would later retract his claim and as a result has been banned from international football for life.
Right. Good save. And Lee took advantage as well, and he caught the goalkeeper as he followed through, but he had to go for that. It was a 50-50 ball.
Happily for Brazil's goalkeeper Felix, Francis Lee's challenge did no lasting damage.
By taking up such a good position, and what a good cross. Hurst couldn't get there, Lee following through. Good save, and he had to go again, as you can see. A pure 50-50 situation.
"20 minutes of the second half gone."
There are times when goalkeepers know instinctively that it is going to be their day.
Jones. Marini. Leeds are really pushing forward. Cherry, brilliant save, and Lorimer makes it 1 each. No. Astonishing. They're appealing to the referee. Lorimer thought he'd scored. Well, really, that was astonishing. Lorimer tried to side put it in. It came off the goalkeeper, the underside of the bar, and that's as close as Leeds have been and will ever be without scoring.
He played a lesson, stops it with his right knee. Intense, because there are 1 or 2 breaks here going against Liverpool. There is Aldridge, Beardsley, Brooks. And here's Archibald. He's gone past Corrigan, he's got Brook in the middle. Can he turn it in? Brook again! And they had people all over the place on the line. Tremendous cover behind the goalkeeper. And Spurs saw the possibility there of the equaliser. At last they got past Corrigan, but look at the cover behind him. Ardiles. Hoddle. Great stuff from Hoddle. Corner. Corrigan must have tipped it over. What a good save. And what a fine shot.
Macari and McGrain in the wall. Alan Ball waiting patiently. That was Shears, and a brilliant save. Chivers found the room, got away from Holton. A fine header and an equally fine piece of goalkeeping by Alistair Hunter.
Great.